Hi guys, I'm again here with some civil engineering problems related to soil exploration and stabilizations. Let us solve some questions which is given in this book. The questions are 37 in numbers. Okay. The main topic of this is soil exploration and stabilization. The question number 1 is lime stabilization is very effective in treating what? Plastic clay soil. This was came in RPSC VP ITI 2016. And the question number second is which one of the following tests cannot be done without undisturbed sampling? Utterbug limits cannot be done. Other things can be done with the undisturbed sampling. Okay. Which is the most commonly used sampling for obtaining a disturbed sample of a soil? C. Piston sampler, thin wall sampler, open pit sampler. These are not, and the most commonly used sampling for obtaining a disturbed sample of the soil is split spoon sampler. By this sampler we can obtain the disturbed sample. Okay. For collecting undisturbed samples, the area ratio of sampler is to be less than 10%. Okay, the area ratio should be how much? Less than 10%, right? Now, the question number 5 is there. The free fall of hammer in a standard penetration test is equal to how much? Equal to 75 centimeter or 750 mm. This was came in LBS Assistant Professor 2017. Now move to the next question. That is question number 6. As per IS 4453, the clear working space at the bottom of a soil exploration pit should be 1.2 meter by 1.2 meter. It should be there. It is recommended through the IAS Indian Standard 4453. Okay. And what is recommended? The clear working space at the bottom of a soil exploration pit. That is 1.2 meter by 1.2 meter. It was came in UKPSC AE 2007. Now move to the next question. Question number 7. With the increase in value of plasticity index of soil, the quantity of lime required for stabilization will be increases. Lime will require more lime will require to increase the value of plasticity index of a soil. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. The relationship for minimum depth of foundation is given by, this is very important. This is given by the relation of minimum depth, which is denoted by D minimum is equal to Q by gamma. Gamma is the unit weight. Cosec 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi ka whole square. This is what? This is for relationship for minimum depth of foundation we can obtain through this. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 9. In standard penetration test, N value is what? N value is number of flows for 30 centimeter penetration after the first 15 centimeter penetration. That is called N value. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 10. A static cone penetration test was carried at a definite depth of soil. The value of stable cone entry is 8 megapascal and value of N is 20. Soil at such a depth is what? Slimy soil humus mixture. Okay, slimy soil humus mixture. You should memorize these terms like the stable cone entry is at megapascal and the value of N is 20. So soil as such a depth is what? Slimy soil humus mixture. Now let us move to the question number 11. In stabilizing soil by mixing with the cement, the amount of cement used as a percentage of soil is what? 5 to 14% of soil is required. Okay. What is required? In stabilization soil by mixing with the cement, the amount of cement used as a percentage of soil is what? 5 to 14%. Now let us move to the next question number 12. In standard penetration test, the split spoon sampler is penetrated into the soil stratum by giving blows from a drop whose weight and free fall respectively are. Very, very important question. What is the weight? Weight will be the 65 kg. And what is the height of free fall through which we will fall the hammer? That is what? That is 75 centimeter or 750 mm. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 13. Consider the following statements. Lime stabilization leads to what? Leads to decrease in shrinkage limits? No. Increase in plastic limit? Yes. Decrease in liquid limit? Yes. Flocculations of clay particle? Yes. All these three things will happen in lime stabilization, and the first, decrease in shrinkage limit, this will not happen. So the correct answer is 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let us move to the question number 14. Mechanical stabilization of soil can be achieved by what? By what? Proper grading. Through the proper grading we can achieve the mechanical stabilization of soil, right? Now the question number 15. For clay of moderate to high plasticity, which of the following agent is the best for improving soil properties? Lime. Lime is the best material to improve the soil properties. Now question number 16. The area ratio of the split spoon sampler is 112%, 112%. This is the direct answer we has to remember. It was asked in Airport Authority of India JEE 2015. The area ratio of the split spoon sampler is 112%. The differential settlement in case of function of sandy soils should not be exceed what? 2.5 centimeter, 6.5 centimeter, 4.0 centimeter, or 10.0 centimeter. The correct answer is 2.5 centimeter or 25 mm. For what? Sandy soils should not be exceed the differential settlement 25 mm. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 18 is here. The most suitable soil for compressed air tunneling is what? Gravel. Question number 19. The possibility of quicksand condition will be there when the flow of water to soil is what? Upward. Then the quicksand condition will happen. Question number 20. The lime stabilization technique is very effective to improve properties of plastic clay soil. Okay. The black cotton soils may be stabilized with the following for road construction. The correct answer is mixing lime 5 to 10%. Question number 22. The largest value of stability number is 0.261. Please remember this. Very, very important. 0.261. The compressibility of sandy soil is very less in comparison to clay. So this is A is the answer here. Now let us move to the next question. The question number 24. The cone penetration test CPT has 4 main advantages over the usual combination of boring sampling and standard penetration testing. Which of the following is not an advantage? See, it provides a continuous or virtually continuous record of ground condition. Yeah, this is the advantage. It avoids the disturbance of the ground associated with boring and sampling, particularly that which occurs in the standard penetration test. Yeah, this is also the advantage. It is an expensive as conventional boring method. This is not the advantage. This is correct. The correct answer is C. Fourth, also the advantage. It is faster by a factor of about 10. Okay, so we can put the answer C is correct. Okay. The question number 25. Undisturbed soil samples are required for conducting what? Consolidation test. Undisturbed soil samples are required to conducting the consolidation test. And question number 26. The standard penetration resistance is very stiff clay lies between what? Between 15 to 30 centimeters. C. The standard penetration resistance in very stiff clay lies between 15 and 30. Okay. Question number 27. The disturbed samples are obtained by thin walled sampler. Through using the thin walled sampler we can obtain the undisturbed samples. Okay. The largest practically possible value of stability number is 0.261. It came earlier. Okay, please be remember. It is again repeated. Now let us move to the question number 29. Okay. A cohesionless soil having an angle of shearing resistance of phi is standing at a slope angle of I. The factor of safety of slope is what? The factor of safety of slope is what? The C answer. The factor of safety of the slope is can be obtained from using tan phi upon tan I. Phi is the shearing resistance angle and I is the angle of slope angle of I. So we can obtain the factor of safety using this formula tan phi upon tan I. Now let us move to the question number 30. A slope is to be constructed at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal from a soil having the properties where C cohesion is 15 kN per meter square, phi is 22.5 degree, gamma is 19 kN per meter cube. Now the Taylor stability number is given 0.046. If a factor of safety with respect to cohesion of 1.5 is required, then the safe height of sloping will be, the formula is here Sn. Sn is equal to C upon gamma factor of safety H. So what we need safe height. So H we can calculate from here. So H is equal to C upon gamma factor of safety into Sn. So when we will put the value of these three things, it will come, answer will come. What will be the answer? 11.5 mm. Let us see the explanation of question number 30. The explanation is given here. Sn is equal to C upon gamma Fs into H, where H is equal to H can be obtained from this using this formula. C is equal to gamma Fs into Sn. So C is 15, unit weight is 19, and factor of safety is 1.5, and stability number is 0.046. So by multiplying below numbers and then dividing through 215, we can obtain 11.4 meter, nearly 11.5 meter. Okay, so let us move to the next question. The question number 31. The factor of safety of an infinite slope in a sand deposit is found to be 1.732. Okay, the angle of shearing resistance of the sand is 30. The average slope of the sand deposit is given by C. What is factor of safety? Factor of safety is equal to tan phi upon tan beta. Okay, so let us see the explanation of this. This is what question number 31. C. Factor of safety is what? Tan phi upon tan beta. So beta is the slope of sand deposit. So beta is given 1.732 and tan phi is given, and tan beta we has to calculate. So tan beta is equal to 0.333. Okay, so beta is equal to tan inverse 0.333. So answer is C. In question number 31st, what will be the answer? Answer is C, tan inverse 0.333. Now the question number 32. For slopes of limited extent, the surface of slippage is usually along a circular arc, right? And for question number 33, failure of slopes occurs only when total shear force is greater than total shear strength. Okay, then the failure of slopes occurs only. Okay, let us move to the question number 34, which is very important question. Stability of an infinite slope is lowest for what? For dry soil, for partially saturated soil, for horizontal seepage? No, this is for seepage parallel slope. The stability of infinite slope is lowest. Okay, for the question number 35, C, gamma and SC are cohesion, unit weight and soil and critical height of slope respectively. Then the stability number, we have seen earlier the formula. Stability number Sn is equal to cohesion upon unit weight into HC, the height, that is called height of slope. Okay, critical height we can say. So answer is A, C upon gamma SC. Question number 36. The following assumptions is not made for the friction circle method of slope stability analysis. C. Is not made. Assumptions which will be not making. Frictional is fully mobilized. This is the assumptions we we has to take in friction circle method of slope stability analysis. Total stress analysis is applicable. This we will also take the assumptions. The resultant is tangential to the friction circle. This is also we will take. The resultant passes through the center of friction circle. This we will not take in the assumption of friction circle method of slope stability analysis. So D is the correct answer. C, Taylor's stability number, again it was came C is equal to Fc gamma h, where Fc is the factor of safety, gamma is the unit weight, h is the height, and C is the cohesion. So using 3 we can obtain the Taylor's stability number. See, I have written so many formulas here, and the calculation also I have done here. So I am continuously reading this book 4 times, and I am very happy to now tell some conceptual things about this. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. 37 questions of soil exploration and stabilization, which is the unit of soil exploration and stabilization. Unit of what? Unit of soil mechanics and foundation engineering, right? So I will be going to tell everything on this video, so please be in touch with me, and also subscribe and share. Okay, let us play a game together, isn't it? Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.